Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sri Nurayu, and I'll be your MC for today. We will be starting soon, but before that, allow me to go through some house rules to ensure that the event runs smoothly. For your information, this event will be recorded. You are free to turn on or turn off your camera. However, please ensure that your microphones are muted throughout the event. Thank you for your cooperation. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To our esteemed guests, Sheikh Bil-Eid Hamidi, Master Calligrapher and founder of the Hamidi methodology, Ustaz Muhammad Rifa'i Abdul Hadi, Director of Al-Bustan Services, Ustaz Muhammad Nasrullah Rifa'i, Director of the Bustan Khat, teachers, calligraphers, trainers, staff, and students of the Bustan Khat, and everyone who is joining us in our inaugural Ijazah ceremony, we wish you a warm welcome, and we thank you for joining us today as we celebrate the achievements of our students and their teachers. Today, we will be awarding certificates and licenses to 68 recipients from 3 different categories of our Ijazah program. The Ijazah program is a structured training program in classical Arabic calligraphy offered by the Bustan Khat and inspired by the Hamidi methodology. Let us begin our ceremony with the melodic recitation of the Quran. The reciters, who are also students of the Bustan Khat, Madam Nura Shikin and Madam Uswatun Hasana, will be reading from Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 286, and Surah Yusuf, verses 101 to 102. Madam Nura Shikin and Madam Uswatun Hasana, please. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها لها ما كسبت وعليها ما اكتسبت ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب قد آتيتني من الملك وعلمتني من تأويل الأحاديث فاطر السماوات والأرض أنت ولي في الدنيا والآخرة توفني مسلما وألحقني بالصالحين ذلك من أنباء الغيب نوحيه إليك وما كنت لديهم إذ أجمعوا أمرهم وهم يمكرون صدق الله العظيم. Thank you, Madam Nurashikin and Madam Uswatun Hassana for the beautiful recitation. Since the beginning of the Bustan Khad in 2012, it has dedicated itself to supporting the development of aspiring calligraphers and sharing the beauty of Islamic calligraphy through carefully developed calligraphy classes and workshops. The Bustan Khad believes that learning calligraphy is not just about writing beautifully, but also a process of self-discovery and character building. I would now like to invite Ustaz Muhammad Nasrullah Rifa'i, Director of the Bustan Khat, to deliver his director's welcome. Ustaz Nasrullah, please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalam ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. ضيفنا الشرفي الشيخ بالعيد حميدي رئيس البستان للخدمات فضيلة الأستاذ محمد رفاعي عبد الهادي مديرة العمليات العزيزة لبستان الخط الأستاذة سيري نور آيو مدارس أختي الفاضلة المعلمة الخطاطة الأستاذة عتيقة سحيمي ببستان الخط أختي الفاضلة الخطاطة الأستاذة أميرة هريمي رئيسة قسم تطوير المنهج والتدريس ببستان الخط أختي الفاضلة الخطاطة الأستاذة سارة عزماً رئيسة الخدمات ببستان الخط أساتذة المشاهدون وأستاذات المشاهدات طلاب وطالبات ببستان الخط من المجازين والمجازات مشاهدون ومشاهدات السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. إنه لمن دواعي السرور والسعادة أن ننظم هذا الحفل أو المراسم وهو أول حفل رسمي للطلاب والطالبات ببستان الخط. لذا أود أن أعبر تشكراتي القلبية موجهة إلى ضيفنا الشرفي معلمنا الخطاط حفظه الله لحضوره ودعمه وتربيته وحسن نصحه لبستان الخط يا شيخ. ثم أود أن أوجه شكري وتقديري الخاص لفضيلة الأستاذ محمد رفاعي ومؤسسة البستان والخدمات على ثقتهم بنا حتى يستقر دعمهم الإداري بنا. وأعرب عن بالغ شكري وعمق تقديري إلى فريق العزيز الذي قد بذلوا جهدهم بذلاً قد تنام عيونهم عند الاستراحة، لكن تتفكر عقولهم وقلوبهم على الدوام لتتأكد من أن خدمتهم للأمة خاصة في سنغافورة عن طريق فن الخط يوصل بالجودة والإتقان حتى يتحقق جمال العيش، وبه ترعى صورة جمال الدين الإسلام، وبه أيضا تثبت الحضارة، وبه أيضا ترتفع عادة تبادل الثقافات بين الناس من الأعراق المختلفة أو الأديان المختلفة. وأنتهز هذه الفرصة الذهبية لأهنئ الطلاب من المجازين والطالبات من المجازات على جهودهم لتحصيل الشهادة الخطية، بها تشهد وتصدق إخلاصكم في الاهتمام بفن الخط الإسلامي. وأهنئ كذلك جهودكم بتطوعي للمشاركة والخدمة في إنجاح فعاليات بستان الخط داخلياً كان أو خارجياً. على سبيل المثال مساعدتكم لأساتذة بستان الخط عند مشاركة فن الخط في المساجد أو غيرها. إن هذه الخدمة لتبلور حبكم وإخلاصكم للخط. إن الخط الذي درسناه وما زلنا ندرسه مبني بالحب والخدمة. فأدعوكم جميعا أيها الطلاب والطالبات بتثبيت المحبة بينكم والخدمة. عسى الله أن يبارك لنا ولكم جميعا. Our distinguished guest, Sheikh Bil'id Hamidi, Director of Al-Bustan Services, Ustaz Muhammad Rifai, Manager of the Bustan Khat, Ustazah Sri Nur Ayu Madaris, Calligrapher and Trainer of the Ijazah Program, Ustazah Atika Suhaimi, Head of Calligraphy Content Development, Ustazah Amira Hraimi, Head of Calligraphy Marketing and Engagement, Ustazah Sarah Azman, teachers and students of calligraphy, and everyone who is joining us today. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our distinguished guest, Sheikh Bil'id Hamidi, for his continuous support and guidance to the Bustan Khat. I would also like to thank Ustaz Muhammad Rifai and Al-Bustan Services for providing us with administrative and logistical support to run the Bustan Khat. My appreciation also goes to my team at the Bustan Khat for their dedication to providing meaningful calligraphy education that has allowed our students to appreciate the beauty of Islam and art and share this beauty across to the different cultures, religions, races in Singapore. To all recipients of the calligraphy certificate and ijazah, congratulations. Congratulations on your achievement. The certificate and ijazah that you will receive today are testaments to your hard work and perseverance and devotion to the art of calligraphy. I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate many of you who had contributed your time and energy as volunteers at the Bustan Khat's past events. Your actions and spirit of volunteerism, without a doubt, are reflections of your love for the art of Islamic calligraphy. Indeed, this beautiful art is built upon love and service. With that, I call on all of you to continue to uphold the love and the spirit of service amongst you. May Allah bless all. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Thank you, Ustaz Muhammad Nasrullah, for the warm words. Let us now hear the ceremony address by our esteemed guest and master calligrapher, Sheikh Bil'id Hamidi.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد أشرف المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما. إلى أحبتي وأبنائي وبناتي أساتذة وطالبات وطلاب مركز بستان الخط في سنغافورة، أتوجه بهذه الكلمة المقتضبة وأنا أعبر عن سعادتي الغامرة وفرحتي الكبرى بمناسبة إقامة مراسيم منح الإجازات في فن الخط وفي الكتابة الاعتيادية على الأسلوب التقليدي بالسند المتصل. لقد مرت 10 سنوات على تأسيس مركز البستان الذي يعتبر أول مركز لفن الخط في سنغافورة، وبعد جهود حثيثة متواصلة طيلة هذا العقد الأول من عمره، سعى الإخوة الأساتذة الأستاذ محمد نصر الله رفاعي والأستاذة عتيقة سحيمي والأستاذة أميرة ريمي، وكذلك الطلاب والطلبة سعوا بجهود حثيثة لرفع مستوى هذا المركز بشكل جيد ورائع، بحيث تحول الآن إلى قبلة لكل من يريد تعلم هذا الفن، وأصبح منارة يقصدها طلاب هذا الفن الأصيل. وهذا لا يتوقف عند هذا الحد، بل أصبح مركز بستان الخط جسرا للتواصل الحضاري والثقافي بين كل الأعراق التي تكون نسيج المجتمع السنغافوري. فقد رأينا وكنت أتابع أيضا نشاطات هذا المركز المبارك في إقامة ورشات لفن الخط، سواء في المساجد أو في الفضاءات العمومية أو بالمشاركة مع معارض للفنون الثقافات الأخرى. وهذا ما يجعله وسيلة من وسائل التواصل الحضاري كما قلت بين الأعراق المختلفة في سنغافورة. أهنئ جميع الطلبة المجازين والطالبات المجازات، وأحثهم على المضي قدما في تطوير منهج حميدي الذي تأسس عليه هذا المركز المبارك. وأنا جد سعيد أيضا أن أكون من مؤسسي هذا المركز وواضع أسس انطلاقته في الفترة التي كنت فيها مقيما في سنغافورة، إلى جانب أبنائي وبناتي الطلبة المجازين والمجازات. وأحثكم أيضا على نشر هذا الفن الإسلامي الرفيع والجميل بين أفراد مجتمع سنغافورة، حتى يكون هناك وعي خطي عالي المستوى وثقافة خطية من خلالها يستطيع المرء أن يتذوق هذا الفن الرائع. أدعو الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يجعل العقد الثاني والعقود الأخرى من عمر هذا المركز المبارك، مركز بستان الخط، حافلة بالعطاءات الزاخرة وبالإنجازات العظيمة، وأن يبقى دائما نواة لانتشار هذا الفن في سنغافورة خاصة وفي جنوب شرق آسيا عموما. دعواتي لكم أيضا بأن ينعم الله عليكم بالوصول إلى درجة كتابة مصحف شريف يسمى مصحف سنغافورة، وهذا حلم راودنا منذ كنت في سنغافورة سنة 2016، وأملي أن يتم هذا المشروع الجليل إن شاء الله، حتى يعتز السنغافوريون المسلمون بظهور مصحف يحمل اسم مصحف سنغافورة. أعانكم الله وسدد خطاكم ورعاكم، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. أخوكم وأستاذكم وحلقة في سندكم الخطي الخطاط بالعيد حميدي المغربي المقيم حاليا في جاكرتا بإندونيسيا. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.
Thank you, Sheikh Bil'id Hamidi, for the inspirational words. We have prepared a short video that captures the thoughts and feelings of our students as they look back at their learning experience with our Ijazah program. Let us watch it together.
Assalamualaikum everyone. I'm Muhammad Nasiruddin. I'm a civil servant and I am a student in the Ijazah program for 3 years. I started the Ijazah program in penmanship in 2019 where I learned how to write Arabic language using the ballpoint pen. Here in the Ijazah program, Ustazah Atika is very interactive with her students. She allows us to explore our writings first before giving any interventions or any corrections to our techniques. The role of a mentor or a teacher is very critical because without her being the second eye to our writings, we would think that our writing is correct and it's aesthetically pleasing, but actually it may not be as correct or be aligned to the principles of calligraphy.
Assalamualaikum. Nama saya Nur Syikin binti Supilan. I'm 49 years old. I'm a mother of 3 children. Something that I learned from this Ijazah program is you learn to appreciate the time that you put in, what my teacher has instilled in me, be patient, and then basically to appreciate art, to appreciate the effort. I'm still shocked when Ustazah introduced, oh, this angle is 1/4. This is like maths though. It's like maths and art. But I'm at awe also. Dia punya angle, dia punya stroke and angle. That's what I learned from Ustazah lah.
Just watching how Ustazah works as well, and watching the kind of in class sometimes when she puts that kind of that environment, and I'm kind of practicing, and it's kind of calming, the music that she has playing or whichever. And yeah, I think, like I said, I don't know half the time whether she realizes how much you're picking up from her. But yeah, she's amazing. She's just been so patient, understanding the way that she teaches, really breaking down the strokes, giving kind of, how to explain it, but explaining, this is rounded, you have to make it look like this. But the way that Ustazah explains it is so clear and not something that you would be able to get from a textbook. I've got so many calligraphy books where I tried to learn myself, but before joining Kustanhat, but yeah, you can't get that information from the books. And seeing the way Ustazah writes and everything, yeah, it's just so much you learn just from watching. But the way that Ustazah teaches and breaks everything down is really invaluable.
To my mentor, my teacher, my sipu, Ustazah Atika Suhaimi, masya-Allah. So I'm very blessed. Okay, I'm very blessed to have her as to guide me in my calligraphy and in my other studies also. She's very passionate with what she does. She's very on all the time. She is so motivated.
Yes, I think just to say thank you so much, Jazakallah. She's just been amazing, a real inspiration. Just say thank you for all the support and understanding, the incredible patience she's had with me, and I just want to say thank you so much. And she's just a role model, and inshallah I hope that one day I can write as incredibly as she does. But above all, she's just amazing in teaching and helping the students and helping me especially to just understand like each letter and how to rectify it. And yeah, sometimes I keep repeating the same mistake, but she doesn't tire of trying to correct. And yeah, she's just incredible, and I'm just so fortunate and blessed that Kustanhat took me on, and to have such an amazing teacher. And like I said, on the other side of the world, I think it was an answer to my prayers, alhamdulillah. And just thank you so much. She's an inspiration and role model. Alhamdulillah.
I would like to thank Ustazah Atika for teaching me all this while. She has been very patient with me in answering almost all of my questions, where it can be quite micro or quite detailed in nature. I would also like to show appreciation to the teacher of Ustazah Atika, Sheikh Bilid, to teach his students the knowledge of Khat in Egypt, I believe. Yeah, and these knowledge are very useful and beneficial to the society, and his students bring those knowledge back to their home country and teaches their society. I believe the knowledge passed down to the teachers and from the teachers down to the students is very precious. Hope that it will not be lost in history.
Before we announce the names of the certificate and ijazah recipients, let us welcome first Ustazah Atika Suhaimi, who will be giving a short speech as the representative of the Bustan Khats trainers. Ustazah Atika, please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin. وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربي يسر ولا تعسر ربي تمم بالخير أما بعد. Guest of honor, founder of Hamidi's methodology, master calligrapher, and our beloved teacher, Sheikh Balid Hamidi. Guest of honor, director of Al-Bustan Services, Ustaz Muhammad Rifa'i, Director of the Bustan Khat, Ustaz Muhammad Nasrullah Rifa'i, and to all of our guests, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We have gathered here this morning, some of us physically and others online, to celebrate the achievements of our friends and students. We will witness a total of 12 ijazah today, and more than 50 certificates in both Arabic penmanship and advanced certificate in Arabic penmanship. Allow me to deliver a part of my speech in Arabic. وبهذه المناسبة أريد أن أقدم خالص الشكر إلى أستاذي وشيخي الشيخ بلعيد حميدي الذي قد علمني علم القلم وفن الخط. وكنت فتاة عادية لا أعرف الخط ولا مسكة قلم الخشب ولست عندي أي خبرة في علوم الرسم. وبفضل الله يرزقني بحضور أستاذي بلعيدي في حياتي. وأنتم لم تعلموني فن الخط فقط، بل أنتم قد علمتموني فن الحياة. إن دراسة الخط تحت أيديكم قد تغير كيف أعيش حياتي وكيفية تعاملي مع علم المقامات معاملة لم أعرفها من قبل. I would like to express 1,000 gratitude to my teacher, Sheikh Balid Hamidi, who had taught me and is still teaching me this beautiful knowledge of Arabic calligraphy. I was just a normal, average person without any background in drawing or calligraphy. And thanks to Allah, who had granted me the chance to meet our amazing teacher. My endless gratitude goes to him for his tireless, detailed, and passionate effort in teaching, which has become a good example for me when I am teaching my students. With this, I would also like to express 1,000 thanks to each and every one of you, our dear students, for allowing me to share this knowledge with you. When you learn calligraphy, it is not your journey only, it is also my journey to grow together with you. It has been a fruitful journey to see each one of you progress day after day, month after month. And Alhamdulillah, today I will witness a total of 12 calligraphy ijazah presented to our fellow calligraphers. Each of the ijazah recipients today has gone through a journey. They started off just like everyone else, learning the individual letters, the joint letters, the sentence construction, poem writings, and so on. Once they have finished imitating the reference booklet, they are then required to prepare their ijazah. Writing ijazah means that they either need to, number one, imitate an artwork by master calligraphers such as Sami Effendi or As'ad Desari. Number two, they need to come up with their own composition, such as writing the Helia Sharifah or writing Quranic verses using their own arrangement. The ijazah preparation is a huge task. Hence, my role in this case is not about correcting the students' work when they come to class. No. My role in this case is to become like a mentor and advisor to them. Sitting with them physically to check that their ink is always well maintained, not too dry, not too wet, not too diluted, not too concentrated. Also making sure that their pen is well maintained too. The nib has to be precise and sharp and not blunt. And also, there are a lot of different types of ahar paper. Some of them are more opaque, some of them are more textured. So I sit together with my students to see which type of paper is more suitable for them. And all of these are progressively done as to not overwhelm the students while preparing their ijazah. Though I know that they are already overwhelmed, okay? To assist them, I discuss with them how they can divide their huge tasks into smaller parts so that they can focus on one part at a time. These are all the preparations for the ijazah. Once they have done their final draft, and yes, they need to prepare a few drafts. So once they are done with their final draft, the work will then be brought to the Ijazah committee. In this case, I would like to sincerely thank members of Ijazah committee who had played a vital role in ensuring that the Ijazah was done properly through their directions and discussions. Ustazah Amira Raimi for helping us in vetting the Rik'ah, Diwani Jali, and Maghribi script. Ustazah Sarah for vetting the Rik'ah and Diwani script. Ustaz Nasrullah for vetting the Rik'ah and Diwani script. Once the vetting process is done, the students will then further refine the ijazah based on the recommendations of the committee. Finally, if the writings are good to go, I will then personally bring the work and present it to my teacher, Sheikh Balid Hamidi, to have one final check. It is indeed a nerve-wracking moment, not only for the student, but for myself too. And upon the approval from him, I felt a very heavy burden lifted up from my shoulder, which then brought me to extreme happiness. With this, I would like to congratulate all of the Ijazah recipients who are now my fellow calligraphers for your achievement. Remember that the Ijazah is not the final goal. Once you have your Ijazah, it is like a new world unlocked in front of you. For some, they continue to pursue the same particular font and refine it to become better and better. While others, they use the knowledge to write artworks or to write the words of Allah. And there are also those who are excited to share their knowledge and start to teach. Whichever path that you choose, I wish you all the best. And for the rest of our students, I wish that one day I can see you not as attendees of this event, but as the recipients. With this, I end my speech with Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Ustazah Atika. And now, we have reached the main highlight of our event, which is the announcement of the recipients of the certificate in Arabic penmanship and the recipients of the license in calligraphy. The first category of recipients will be awarded with the certificate in Arabic penmanship. The certificate in Arabic penmanship is the first level that a student will have to go through while learning with the Ijazah program. This level will expose students to writing the Arabic penmanship with the normal pen based on the Nasakh script. At the end of this level, students are tasked to write Surah Al-Asr, which will then be displayed on their certificates. Here are the recipients of the certificate in Arabic penmanship. Let us put our hands together to congratulate the recipients of the certificate in Arabic penmanship. The next category, which is the advanced certificate in Arabic penmanship, is an optional level, which is an extension of the certificate of Arabic penmanship level. In this level, students will learn to further refine their Arabic penmanship skills by imitating the writing of Sheikh Bil-Eid Hamidi. At the end of this level, students are tasked to create their own composition with longer verses of the Quran, such as verses from Surah Al-Baqarah. And here are the recipients of the advanced certificate in Arabic penmanship. Let us put our hands together again to congratulate the recipients of the advanced certificate in Arabic penmanship. Now I would like to invite Fatima, representing the recipients of this category, to give her short speech. Fatima, please.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Honorable guest of honor, Shaykhuna Bil-Eid Hamidi, my teacher Ustaz Muhammad Nasrullah Rifa'i, the Bustan Khot team and all recipients, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First and foremost, on behalf of the participants of Advanced Penmanship, I would like to express my fullest gratitude to the Bustan Khot team for organizing this wonderful Ijazah ceremony and giving us the opportunity to deliver this speech. Advanced Penmanship was not an optional course during my journey, but our teacher, Ustaz Muhammad Nasrullah Rifa'i, encouraged us to learn it while guiding fully throughout the journey. This course not only offers in-depth understanding of letters and sentence construction by imitating the work of master calligrapher, but it made me dive deeper into the field of Arabic calligraphy. In the span of 3 months, I experienced moments that have helped me to develop skills and virtues such as patience in learning new knowledge. As most of us know, that in order to achieve the correct movement of letters, it requires us to practice repeatedly, yet we did not get it right sometimes, and it can be stressful and exhausting at the same time. I'm sure all of us went through this. Despite that happened, I realized that this experience gradually instills patience inside me with endurance and determination. Not only did I learn to be patient, being precise is also a big takeaway from this course. It may appear easy by looking at the kurasa and copying it afterwards, but only after the explanation from the teacher, I would understand every detail of the movement, the seen and the unseen, just as the saying goes, al-khattu makhfiyun fi ta'limil ustaz. Moving on, I strongly believe that advanced penmanship serves as a key to other fonts such as Riq'ah and Diwani. It helps me to understand the notion of Arabic calligraphy in general, which is used in every other font. As a result, the journey is made easier as the mind is familiar and prepared to grasp new concepts. Needless to say, I have definitely learned a lot of other skills as well, Alhamdulillah. To end, I would like to thank my teacher, Ustaz Muhammad Nasrullah Rifai, for the guidance from the beginning of the journey to this day and has been very patient with me since. No words can describe how thankful I am to be in this line with the support and help from the Bustan Khot team, Ustazah Atika, Ustazah Amira, Ustazah Sarah, and Ustazah Sri Nur Ayu. Not forgetting my parents for the never-ending dua, my brothers for the random discussions yet beneficial, relatives for the constant support, and my friend Sri Nur Ashura, whom I have met every Saturday and has been by my side for the past 6 years. May Allah bless and fill this journey with barakah. Amin ya Rabbal Alameen. Thank you. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Fatima. In the practice of traditional Islamic calligraphy, a student is tasked to write their own ijazah or license at the end of their training of a script. The teacher then will acknowledge the student's mastery by signing on the ijazah, thus giving the student the permission to sign their name under any artwork written in that particular font. With that, here are the recipients of the calligraphy ijazah. Let's put our hands together one more time to congratulate the recipients of the calligraphy license. Now, I would like to invite Wahida, representing the recipients of the calligraphy license, to give a short speech. Wahida, please.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, all praises be to Allah who has allowed us to greet this moment in our lives. On behalf of the students receiving their ijazah, Alhamdulillah, we have made it this far by the strength, will, and patience that Allah has bestowed us. I think we all didn't know how challenging calligraphy was until we reached the ijazah stage, where we were confronted by the most difficult aspect of our lives, which is our own selves and our own natures. As we tried to finish it, draft after draft, correction after correction, I'm pretty sure a lot of you found it difficult. But then, subhanAllah, the relief, the secret smile that you wore when you completed it, there is nothing more illuminating than that. But completing it and reaching that place is not possible without the requisite strength, will, and patience of our teachers. And then with that, even our teachers' teachers, their teachers, going back all the way to the first persons who documented the words, the signs of Allah on paper. So I hope you join me in thanking our teachers and in thanking Allah who has bestowed such beautiful devotion in them, the devotion which has carried us, the students, to where we are today. We must also thank the friends and fellow students, their heads bowed in concentration and focus, who sat beside us or around us while we did our calligraphy practice. They too have spurred us on our journey with their quiet tenacity and kind words. Here, I recall many a time when both our teachers and our friends lifted us out of our self-doubt while we were doing our calligraphy, for cheering us on while they too were embarking on the same journey. Thank you. To end my speech, I would like to wish all ijazah and certificate recipients the very best in their journey ahead in calligraphy. May we continuously benefit from what we have been taught. May we continue being taught what is beneficial for us, and may we altogether also bring benefit to others in this life and the next. Ameen.
Thank you, Wahida. We have come to the end of our Ijazah ceremony. We would like to invite Ustaz Muhammad Rifa'i Abdul Hadi to give his closing remarks and lead the Doa segment before we close the event. Ustaz Muhammad Rifa'i, please.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin. Sayyidina wa habibina wa syafi'ina wa maulana khatamil anbiya'i wal mursalin. Wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma aftah lana hikmataka wansur alayna rahmataka ya dzal jalali wal ikram. Rabbi yasir wa la tu'asir, Rabbi tamim bil khair. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri. Wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Wasaddid lisani wahdi qalbi bihaqqi nabika Muhammadin sallallahu alaihi wasallam, amma ba'. Alhamdulillah, mari kita panjatkan kesyukuran pada Allah Subhanahu wa taala yang berbahagia dan dihormati Syekh Balad Hamidi, yang berbahagia Ustaz Muhammad Nasrullah Rifa'i dan isterinya Ustazah Siti Nur Ayu Mat Aris, yang berbahagia seluruh staf dan bustan khat, para peserta di dalam markas dan dalam Zoom, dan para jemputan khas dan saudara dan saudari yang dirahmati oleh Allah Subhanahu wa taala dan disayangi Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I only delivered in Malay, not in English. Saya mengucapkan jutaan ribuan terima kasih yang tak terhingga kepada The Bustan Khat kerana memberikan peluang saya untuk memberikan ucapan sepatah dua kata selama 5 minit secara ringkas di dalam majlis penyampaian ijazah The Bustan Khat yang penuh bermakna ini. Tahniah, tahniah, tahniah lagi kepada semua peserta yang telah berjaya dalam training program tersebut. Semoga kita dapat teruskan ke taraf yang lebih cemerlang, insya-Allah. Kita bersyukur kepada Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala di center ini, The Bustan Khat, dapat berkhidmat dan berpeluang melatih peserta ke beberapa level tulisan khat yang diminati. Saya ingat ketika 6 tahun dahulu, 1916, Ustazah Nasrullah ketika baru pulang ke Singapura setelah tamat pengajian di Universiti Azhar, ketika itu masih bujang lagi. Mudah-mudahan ya saudara sekalian, pelaksanaan nikah, perkahwinannya terusan hingga anak cucu, insyaAllah. Ustaz telah bersuara kepada saya keinginannya hendak adakan sebuah khat center. Demi itu saya sokong niatnya. Dan beberapa kemudahan kita cuba siapkan di center semampunya. Sehingga membawa Syekh Balad Hamidi dan isterinya menginap di Singapura. Saya yakin antum sangat kenal dengan tidak sepatutnya dikenalkan di masa yang terhad ini. Kerana kebaikan-kebaikan Syekh banyak diluangkan dan mungkin saya rasa tak adil kalau sekiranya dengan masa yang singkat ini diceritakan. Sekarang Taman Khat atau The Garden of Khat ini sudah berada di hadapan kita. Petikkanlah buah-buahnya untuk dimanfaatkan. Nampaknya saya sudah barangkali melebihi 5 minit. Saya juga diminta menutup majlis ini dengan doa. Marilah kita ikhlaskan hati kita. Semoga kita akan berjaya di dunia ini dan akhirat nanti. InsyaAllah. Terima kasih. Tahniah lagi kepada semua yang telah menerima ijazah itu. Mudah-mudahan saudara sekalian dapat juga bersama setaraf dengan asatizah-asatizah yang mengajar antum sekalian. InsyaAllah. Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin. Sayyidina wa habibina wa syafiina wa maulana khatamil anbiya'i wal mursalin. Wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma ighfir li jami'il mu'minina wal mu'minat wal muslimina wal muslimat al-ahya'i minhum wal amwat. Rabbana la tuzigh qulubana ba'da idh hadaytana wa hab lana min ladunka rahmatan innaka antal wahhab. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار اللهم قوي الإسلام من المسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم اللهم سلم ديننا وسلم قلوبنا وسلم توحيدنا وسلم معرفتنا اللهم سلم آبائنا وسلم أمهاتنا وسلم كرباتنا وسلم أصحابنا وسلم جيراننا وسلم المسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات. اللهم سلم في الدنيا سلم في الآخرة، وعافة الدنيا من عافة الآخرة، من بلاء الدنيا من بلاء الآخرة، برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. وصلى الله على خير خلقه سيدنا وحبيبنا وشفينا ومولانا ختم الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. الحمد لله رب العالمين. تقبل الله منكم.
Thank you, Ustaz Rifa'i, for the meaningful dua and remarks. On behalf of the Bustan Khat, we would like to congratulate all recipients in today's Ijazah ceremony. Your achievement symbolizes a great milestone, not only for us, but for the greater calligraphy community. We hope that your hard work and perseverance will inspire many others to learn about this beautiful art as it leaves an everlasting mark on the history of our community. With that, we thank all of you for joining us today. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.